This is my 92 Honda Prelude. Kind of give you a walk around on the body on it. As you can see, I've got this bungee cord here that's holding one of my new lights that I've got in place. As you can see, it's not all bolted in. It actually needs the little clips that go, or actually you can see this one right here. This clip right here has been broke. It needs to be reattached right there. I think the same thing is with this one also. And here on the other end here, it needs one of those little clips that slide over it like that has the hole through it, which I guess you can make out of a little piece of tin. But I've got new lights for the front like this, the clear ones, and it's got the corner light there. I've got the new I guess marker lights here. One thing I do like about this car, it's got glass headlights on it, so they don't fade out and turn all yellow and everything. Other than that, the front end's pretty straight. Anyways, just the front of the car, it's in pretty good shape. As you can see on the right hand side, there's a yellow blinker down at the bottom. That's the OEM. I've got the new JDM style there on the left, so it'll be the clear lenses on both sides and everything. I've got those, I just haven't put it on. Another little thing that's wrong with the car is, of course, it's been sitting under these pine trees for a few weeks, but another thing that's wrong with the car, you can see right here, the hood's been sprung up. It needs to be resprung. You can see as it runs along here, it dips down in this crack right here, then comes up to these 2 points, and that's on both sides there. What happened is my hood latch came loose when it got windy one day. I went inside, and the whole entire hood flipped back, and this part of it right here cracked the window right there. It's not in the driver's view or anything, so it'll still pass inspection and stuff. Other than that, the car's real straight. So you can see the rotors and stuff that I've got on it here are cross drilled and slotted, and it's got new ceramic brake pads here on the front. I've got the front set on, but the set in the back I don't have installed yet. These are the tires that I've got. They're brand new tread. Let me get a good shot of the tread. It's brand new tread. They probably got, I'd say, 200 miles on them at the most. And let me see if you can see this. My brake line here, when I moved, I threw it together and I realized I put it on the wrong side, but since I didn't have my tools with me, I couldn't break loose my ball joint again and put that on the right side. And as you can see, there's 2 screw holes go around on the back. Those right there have got to be reattached to the struts, but I've got 2 brand new struts for the front, so it needs to be pulled back apart anyways, and then the brake lines can be reattached. As for the ball joints and stuff go, they've got a little dry rot and cracking, and that'd be pretty much normal for a car this age. None of them are worn out. The suspension, everything on it is great. Nice and tight, handles good. Oh yeah, the other thing, someone spray painted these before I'd gotten them. Been trying to clean them some. I've got the whole edges around the tire mounting clean and everything. I've just been using a little bit of acetone and steel wool here and there. Been doing a pretty good job with it. Before the tires and valve stems were put in on all of them, I did clean all the edges, so you didn't have to get anything right up against the tire. But they are inky rims. I think they're 17 by 7s. As you can see here, the tags went out, I guess the middle of this, or would be, no, actually 5/12. Yeah, the tags just expired on this thing, so you see it hadn't been sitting real long. I was driving it, but I got that over there, so I stopped driving this at the time. But as you can see, the window's kind of cracked. Other than that, the ground effects air dam thing on the bottom here is all on it. So you can see it's a nice straight body. This is one little ding here. As you can see here, let me open and shut the doors. So you can see the doors open nice and well. Listen to it shut. Perfect. That's the driver's side door. Trunk, all this works good. The trunk does leak a little bit of water when it rains. But there's that shot of the car, the top of it. Another thing here, you've got a rust spot that needs to be taken care of. Needs to be hit with some rust converter, and then a little bit of Bondo, sand it down, and that shouldn't be too hard to do. But the sunroof does not leak. None of the other glass is cracked on it. It even comes with a little small trailer hitch. I'll put that on it so I could go camping with it. It's a little dirty. It's been sitting out here underneath the trees. Exhaust and everything's good on it. As you can see, it's all new tires on it. The back discs, like I said, I haven't put the cross-drilled ones on. They are in the trunk here in a box. Get the side of this car so you can see, or this side of the car so you can see that it's pretty straight. Ain't no dings or really anything. Yeah, there's a couple little dings in this door, but not anything real bad. Nice straight car. Mirrors, I think the power mirrors work in it. I know cruise control works in it. And come back around here. Let me open the passenger door. You can see that it opens good too. Nice and open. Listen to it shut. As for the interior, it's a little dirty. Needs to be vacuumed out and wiped down. Comes with the stereo there. It does have this burn on the headliner. I don't know how that happened. As the interior goes, it's a good interior. No tears or anything in it. Be cleaned up real nice. Alright, let me go pop the hood on this thing. Alright, like I said, the hood prop didn't work. Anyways, this is the dual overhead cam VTEC that I had to put in. As you can see down here on the block, where did it go? There it is. As you can see, let me wet it. As you can see, it's a H22A. That's the VTEC dual overhead cam. I just put this new distributor on it and new coil. This motor came from Japan. The distributor, it looked like a screw had gotten loose in it and messed up. As you can see, most everything's all here. These are the 3 wires here that I've got run through the firewall to the computer. As you can see, they're all 3 of them are just run wires for right now. One of those goes here to the VTEC solenoid that lets the oil pressure into your valve train. The other one goes here to your your oil pressure right before your spool valve for your VTEC engagement. And then the other one runs down here underneath the intake here at the top of the block, right where the head goes to the knock sensor. That's where all three of those wires go. And you can go on the internet to see what pins to hook them up to on the computer that's in it. I've got it somewhere, but I don't know where it is currently. This doesn't have the windshield wiper assembly in it. That's one thing that I'm working on. One of the little caps that, I guess, joints that hold caps that holds one of the joints together. Here, let me go pop the trunk. That holds the joint together for the other side of the wiper came loose, and one of these little caps right here. But anyways, I've got 1, 2, 3 wiper assemblies here. There's one motor, here's the other motor, and here's this one. 2 of them, which is this one here with the wiper blades, that's the original one for the car, and this one down here I ordered off the internet, go to this model of car. This one here, one of my friends had, and it goes to the model after this Prelude. As you can see, the trunk's in pretty good condition. Of course, it's, you know, missing some stuff back here. This right here is the rest of the marker lights and blinker lights. Here's the little corner lights here. It goes there like so. Also in here, I have a complete set of new seat belts for it. They're used, but they're all in real good condition. This is a brake booster I've got for it right here. That is one thing wrong with this car that I forgot to mention. The brake booster on it, the brake booster diaphragm leaks, so I've got the vacuum line from the intake plugged off for that, because there is no brake booster. It's just manual brakes right now. That's the only other thing. It is drivable. It's just a real stiff pedal. Here are the rotors for the rear of the car. So you can see they are cross drilled. These are by Power Stop if you want to look them up for this car. Right here are the new struts for it. These are the front struts. As you can see, I've got 2 of them here. I got a good deal on those, so I went ahead and bought them. The car really doesn't need them, but I was in the process of rebuilding the whole entire thing. Then life happened. Anyways, there's the trunk. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it. Shuts good. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up, and I'll do the windows and sunroof. Alright, I'm gonna put you around right about here for that. Alright, go ahead and listen for this thing. See, the motor sounds real good. RPMs here. If you watch this thing, now I'm not going to touch a thing with this car. I'm just going to let it idle down and warm up. Also comes with a full tank of gas. The AC blower in it works. These work, but they're a little sticky. It's trying to start and idle down now. while it's warming up there, as you can see, it just came up one notch on the cold. It's starting to idle down, then it'll rev back up a little bit. You can hear the exhaust on it. And there's the exhaust sound on it. There it just idled down. I wish I had a glass of water or something to actually put on this motor to show you how smooth it actually sits here and runs. It's one of the smoothest running motors I've had. But it's great. Radiator fans work and everything. If you start it and don't touch the accelerator or the AC or anything like that, it'll sit here and run correctly. That makes me think it's the idle air control valve back there, but I just don't have time to mess with it. I'm, just kind of, someone actually knew Hondas a little bit better than I do, which I know a lot about them, but it's my first time doing one of these. But anyways, let me give you the rundown on the windows, show you that these all work great. It's driver's side window. So you can see that works good. Never had any problem with the windows or moonroofs or doors or anything on this, any levers. There's the passenger side. All right. I just hit the steering wheel. It was idling at 1 there. There's what it does. Now, if you take it while it's doing that, it's still warming up a little bit. See, I just touched the steering wheel and it started doing it. It hadn't completely gone into its diagonal or its open loop. But see, it's idling just fine where it's supposed to. Now I'm going to just barely touch the accelerator and watch what it does. Every now and again, this car will run just right. There it goes. Goes from about 1,000 RPMs to almost 1,200 RPMs. It's not a bad lope. It's drivable. It's just irritating until I get it fixed. I've even actually thought about keeping this thing because I really do like this car. I put a lot of work into it, like getting a lot of stuff taken care of during the motor swap that needed to be done, like new power steering lines, new transmission lines, all the stuff that's hard to get to with the motor in it, I've already done. All right, I'm going to put it in reverse. There's neutral. And there's drive. And there's the idle lope. So it's only been sitting, I'd say 3 months. You can see I keep it with a full tank of gas, stable in it. It's just a dual radio in here. The glove compartment's actually back there, which is hard to get to. Just needs to be vacuumed up and cleaned up. The carpet's still decent. It's not torn or anything anywhere. It just needs to be cleaned. Like I said, I did drive it for a year, going back and forth to work, driving a water truck. But I just don't have time for it right now. But anyways, what needs to be done, here's the other 3 wires here that need to be hooked up to the computer that's right here behind this carpet. You just peel the carpet back and the computer's there. And I just got to go on the internet and find out what pins to pin those wires to what component. But anyways, that's pretty much the rundown on it. Door panels are decent. Looks like the speaker covers here are just a little fratted, but I mean that's pretty easy to do, getting your foot in and out right there. But other than that, it's a good sounding car. There's the exhaust rev up a little. Anyways, that's pretty much the car here. Out of all the idle surges that I've heard on a lot of these H22 swaps, this is just about the least worst I've heard, which makes me think it's just something simple. There it is, 92 Honda Prelude up for trade or sale.